Ladies and
Good
gentlemen,
evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you. All the talk, all the hype, now the fight. Round one, scheduled for 10. Mike Tyson's power is dynamic, truly dynamic. The kind of stuff that could end this fight early on.
Yeah, it is, but there's a danger to that, too. If he doesn't land early on, if he doesn't have his way early on, maybe he gets discouraged.
Great work offensively landing that combination by Mike Tyson. A headshot blocked. What an excellent two-punch combo by Johnson. Big shot. Huge right hand gets to him. He's floored. And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid this opponent like the Black Plague.
Gets rid of that body shot. Mike Tyson's nailed by a huge hook. That is exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by Mike Tyson. That's a nice left hand from Mike Tyson. Ten seconds remaining in this round. Johnson's got to find a way to survive and maybe even do more than that. He was knocked down in the last round, and here, you know, all eyes are on his status here to start this round.
Well, Joe, don't put too much on his plate in this kind of situation. Right now, surviving would be enough. He can worry about winning later on.
Nice work, the left hand to the head. They both decide to bring it. Look at the accuracy with that hook upstairs. And Tyson with a block punch. Johnson's got a cut near his eye, and that never works out well for a fighter like him. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Committing up top now. He goes there again. Right hand downstairs. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round, protecting his head well with his guard. Tyson's putting forth a little boom, 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 a three-punch combination scoring. Up top with the right hand. He clearly came in with a strategy here tonight, Teddy, and so many times it's, hey, I'm going to bang that drum.
Yeah, he is banging that drum. That drum happens to be the body. And he figures that he's going to try to move on him, so start doing it early on, and later on, he's going to have a guy in front of him.
He missed that uppercut. Comes across with a hook up top. Johnson's legs look shaky. He was hurt. Oh, he's hurt right there. And yet another big shot comes in. And once again, he goes down. The question is, can he rise up again? Johnson's trainer is thrilled with this. He gets up off the canvas. Now he wants to see how he'll react. And that's the end of round two. Tyson's defense is going to need to shine when he gets back out there. I mean, just look at the close-up of that cut we're seeing.
Yeah, he's got to use his legs. You're right, Joe. He's got to get out there and buy some time for those medicines to work.
A crushing two-punch combo by Johnson. Good, strong uppercut. He comes right back with it after taking one. Johnson's defense, is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. Very well done by both men to fire off those right hands. Right to the body. Mike Tyson's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Good combination punching out of him here.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like a musical, except right now, I don't think his opponent likes the tone of it.
Look at that combination by Johnson. Now a well-placed hook to the head. Great hook to the head that time. Johnson's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Big shot there. You know, when you bully the bully, you can do that right there. Tyson floored by the power punch. He gets up after that punch, put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Super two-punch combo by Mike Tyson. Tyson's nose is now starting to bleed. Scores with the uppercut. Nice job there, hooking to the body. Johnson's just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. And round 3 comes to an end. Well, if anything has been learned from the first 3 rounds is that sometimes just being the busier fighter will do well for you. And that's the case right now for him as he's up 2-1 on Teddy's scorecard.
Yeah, not always landing a lot. You put it very well, Joe. Not always landing a lot. But keeping his opponent defensive and keeping him from doing what he wants to do.
Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Turn that hook over, but couldn't turn it into a connect. Solid left hand to the head. .90 seconds to go here in this round. How about that left hand? Johnson's got to deal with a cut cheek. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Good job on the two-punch combo by Johnson. Mike Tyson's starting to score at ease against his opponent there. Anytime you can land a 3-punch combination, you're really hitting your groove. Back to action here at the start of this round, which is just part of what has been a very evenly fought fight. One of those fights that's going to be very hard to score. Good shot to the head with that right hand. Tyson's ability to utilize this jab, fighting on the outside, has been so critical in what we've seen on the scorecard so far. Why so, Teddy?
Because it's not a common jab. You know, he reminds me, believe it or not, of Hector Camacho, the former junior lightweight champion, because he throws a trip hammer jab. You know, usually you turn that jab over, you know, counterclockwise, but he doesn't turn it over. He just drops it down. It just drops straight down. There's no warning, and boy, it's been landing.
He scored well after being hit himself. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. A minute and a half to go. Left to the body. Huge uppercut by Tyson. Good biting, snapping shot by Johnson. Well, he really digs in when he decides to throw that uppercut. Good job. Mike Tyson's doing a good job tonight on the outside. He's able to score from the outside, keeping a safe distance away from his opponent. Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see. Johnson's doing a poor job. There's no other way to really say it. I mean, he's sitting there trying to stay committed to being a counterpuncher. But in the meantime, the fight is getting away from him in a big way.
Yeah, he needs a plan B right now. You know, he came in with plan A, Joe, but plan B is what he needs. He has to find another way to create offense. He's not going to be able to do it countering on the back end.
So the second half of this fight has now arrived. Johnson's right hand working well that time. He scored well. That is boxing 101. A nice, crisp combination by Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Halfway through this round. Tyson's a brawler, right, Teddy?
Yeah, exactly.
Is that the style that you think's going to carry him through? Because it's working out so far.
Yeah, if he can keep it going this way, you know, he's going to be happy. He wants to keep his opponent in this kind of mindset. Right now, he's got his opponent angry. I know that sounds funny, but he wants to keep angry because he's not thinking. He's fighting his fight.
He is so dangerous with that left hook to the body, and this time he adds the right hand on the back end. Mike Tyson, his nose has started to bleed. Johnson's well off the mark that time. A precise hook by Tyson he showed us. Good right hand. Wow, just like the old timers, a 4-punch combination. And round 6 comes to an end. Both these guys with swollen eyes, faces cut up. They are spray painting this ringside area red, Teddy.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I mean, it looks like a carnival, but there's nothing funny going on in that ring.
How about a return to sender with the left hand? Iron Mike with an iron right. Way to hit the target there. Jab uppercut. Johnson's just creating a little bit of real estate for himself. Good double jab by Mike Tyson. Blocks away that headshot. Good step back counterpunch there. Johnson's failure to protect himself from that left hand, it's become a big story now.
Yeah, and he has to understand why. He's not controlling distance. He's standing too close in front. Needs to adjust a little further out.
Unable to score with the uppercut that time. Good double jab by Mike Tyson. Johnson's banged by an uppercut. Now there's the jab. Good flush shot upstairs. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counterpunch.
Yeah, you see the counterpunch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
A little head hunting with the right. Well, he's up big through 7 rounds according to Teddy's scorecard. The answer for him has been a very simple formula. Just go out there and throw more punches.
Yeah, and one other little thing that's not as simple, but it's very subtle, Joe. He's been moving his feet. You know, he's throwing punches, but he adjusts to where he has to
He's
adjust.
been in good position.
Oh, yeah, all the time. He's never out of position.
Johnson's making me real curious here, Teddy. I wonder, should he be sticking with this style after being rocked in this fight?
It's still early enough. I would say yes. You know, you don't want to panic. You don't want to just throw everything overboard. You want to stay with what brought you here. Hey, he's been taught this not for hours, not for days, not for weeks. You know, months and years he's been taught this. You don't throw it out. You stay with it.
Downstairs with a right hand. Johnson's flat-footed. There's no other way to describe it. He's not a fighter that gets up on his toes, moves around, gives you angles. He's flat-footed.
Yeah, you don't have to be on your tricycle all over the place, but you can step a little bit. Get out of range. He's doing nothing.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. He saw the uppercut. He took advantage, throwing it out there. Trying to erode away that body with the combination punching. Zones in on that overhand right. Scored well up top. And you see what he can... Wow! Tyson goes down. Once again, Tyson goes down. But will he get up again?
4, 5.
So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
Joe, one of the ways he survives is if he's been taught. Have good habits, have good fundamentals been put there. You're going to find out right now, he needs them right now.
And round 8 comes to an end. Well, we've seen this before, a fighter with a bad cut, and sometimes a fighter that now has a much greater sense of urgency.
Yeah, right now, if he was gambling, if he was in a casino, he's rolling the dice. He's hoping to come up with 7.
Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Johnson's gonna think about the next time he throws a punch because he just got hit by a good solid counter. Tyson's recuperative abilities being... And banging away he goes. He goes down thanks to that non-stop attack. It's like he was thrown into a blender of punches.
3, 4, 5, 6.
What guts he's showing here. I don't know that he's going to get the glory, but what guts to keep fighting here when he's damaged like this.
Well, actually, Joe, too much guts. That's why the old-time guys, the smart trainers, used to say you have to have a little fear in there to know when you're in a bad place, to know when to grab, when to get out of there.
Right hand, left hook to the body. He scores with the jab there.
You know, Joe, a lot of times you think about a jab being used by an outside guy, but to get inside, you need a cover. And there, right there, was the cover.
Double jab by Johnson. Tyson's showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. Tyson's given us a good showcase of defense here tonight, especially up top. His head movement is just sublime.
And his opponent's cooperating with him a little bit because he's getting frustrated. He's looking for that big shot, and he's continuing to miss. He's making no adjustments. A guy's moving his head. You know what you want to do a little bit?
What's that?
Well, you want to feint him a little bit. Make him make a premature move. And then when he moves to either side, then you time him with a punch. Don't just go out there flailing away.
Well-targeted two-punch combo by Mike Tyson. Little head hunting with the left. He's committed to going to the gut. Mike Tyson's feeling the effects now of that hook. Scored well with that right hand to the body. There's the uppercut, one of my favorite punches, and it works that time for him. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Johnson sticking to his game plan, regardless of the fact that he's been down in this fight.
Yeah, as one threat you could compliment him for it, Joe. You could say he understands who he is. He understands his identity. He's going to win or lose with that. But on the other hand, there are some changes he has to be aware of.
Scores well to the head with the right hand. Johnson still being highly competitive, even though you would have. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Can he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Johnson's able to survive that knockdown, but Teddy, is it only a matter of time at this point?
It's up to what he does right now as soon as the referee lets him go. Does he grab? Does he buy time? Or does he get knocked out?
We said it early on, stylistically with this matchup, hardly a chance that we would go to the judges' scorecards, but Teddy, that's exactly what's about to happen.
Yeah, early on, you're right. It looked like it was going to be an explosion, but fizzled out a little bit. Here we are.
Tyson's dominating performance gets the payoff with the decision. A unanimous decision. Teddy, your scorecard reflects that as well.
It was an easy one to score. I mean, he did it fundamentally well. It wasn't just with range, going to the body.